Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this very special live stream, as I will be covering the live results of the Queens Democratic District Attorney race. We have 86% of the polls officially reporting at the moment. Sorry about that. That's not a right way to start this live stream. But anyhow, yes, we're now going to get you the live results in just a second. So we will be going with two sources tonight. The Queens Courier. There we go. Now I got it correctly. We now have the latest results that just came in about 5 minutes ago. So the polls are just going crazy tonight. It really has been intense between Queensborough President Melinda Katz and Tiffany Caban. So if I am pronouncing her name wrong, I do apologize. So right now, at the moment, I can report to you all that 86.18% of the precincts are reporting that Ms. Caban is now holding on to her lead with 39.28% of the votes calculated at the moment. You know what? I think I may have a way to get this done correctly. If I can go on PowerPoint and just put numbers up for you all while this gets updated, that would be great. That would be fantastic, because then we can do it that way, and I can get the pictures up while we do that. But I'll leave you all this at the moment so you all get an idea of. Hey, stop touching things!
Don't put these things on the bed.
Lock the door.
Don't put the things on the bed. Dirty.
Do apologize about that, folks. Nothing I can do. I should have locked the door. Do apologize about that. But anyhow, this could update at any moment. You can follow the Queens Courier at QNS. Again, that's QNS. They're going to be giving the latest results. New York won. They will also be giving results at the moment. All right, so we now have an update. The race is still tight between Tiffany Caban and Melinda Katz. Caban is still leading with 29,940 votes to Katz 2,072 votes at the moment. Hang on. Apologize about that. I thought that was a tip about the election. Anyhow, 87.34% of the polls are reporting at the moment. So once again, I will have to again do something very drastic and just update this as soon as we go along. You can still see it on your screen right now. I'll give you a background. Oh, okay. So we have a New York Times thing. Perfect. The New York Times is giving an accurate feed right here. So right now we have officially 90% of the polls officially reporting. So this race could be decided within the next 30 to 45 minutes, the way things are looking. Very quickly, we're not going to talk about the other candidates because honestly, it's pretty much done at this point. I can't pull up the other candidates. That's very odd. I can't pull them up. I do apologize, but Greg Lasak, former prosecutor, is only with 14.7% of the vote. Mia Malek, 3.9% of the vote. My councilman, Lori Lantzman, 1.4%. I believe Lantzman does represent me. I'm not too sure in the Fresh Metals District, but I could look that up right now. Hang on. I just want to confirm that at the moment. NYC Council. So I can look it up at the moment. Districts. See, this is what I love about this map. It's pretty convenient. I'm going to give credit when credit's due. Let's just see for a second. Yes. Okay, so I can confirm. I looked up my address on the city council's website. Lantzman does represent me. All right, so I'm in his district. So that's why, of course, I was keeping an eye on him, because obviously I said, wow, my city councilman's even running? That's what makes this race even more interesting, because this race has a tight ethnic background when it comes to how many people have gotten into this race, if you ask me. I should have had the PowerPoint done earlier, because I was like, Paul, Melinda Katz. So I'll get you a picture of Melinda Katz on the screen. And then, it will look better than nothing at this point. Once I get the results. Okay, so let's just go to the next slide. Here we go. Queens DA. This is so unprofessional of me. I should have had this done earlier, but I didn't, because I know it's only a two-person race at the moment. Okay, so let's just see what I can do at the moment. Here we go. Perfect. Excellent. Image picture. Eyes in position. That doesn't help. That's not going to help me. I thought I could literally do something on PowerPoint where I could make my own thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Style. Oh, crap. Oh. This is what I mean. I wish that this was so easier to do. Format picture. Format the picture. Wait, I got an idea. I can do it on a Microsoft Word document. Yeah, it makes it easier that way. They have that option where it says behind text when you wrap it. So let me make the font way bigger. Queens. Let me center it. District Attorney. Poll. And anybody wants to comment, you're more than welcome to. If you have an opinion, because right now, again, if you're just joining, I will quickly mention this right now. We have a tight race between Tiffany Caban and Melinda Katz. Honestly, I knew this was going to go down like this. I would say back on Sunday. My gut was telling me, especially how the polls were saying, it could be Tiffany, it could be Melinda. Well, the polls were right. And again, I agree with polls. When they say they're right, because I knew Lasak was going to, his position just wasn't going to look good. Behind text. All right, perfect. Okay, so of course, we're going to make the pictures a little bit smaller, so that way I can at least see what I'm doing. Thank you. I hit the tab button. There we go. There we go. Okay. Linda Katz. May have to make this picture a little bit smaller. Tiffany Caban. Unfortunately, I think this is the only picture I can get of her. Let's see. Right, this is the only picture. I know it sucks, but what else can I do? So what I'm going to do right now is put the number on the document right now. So right now, what I could do is make it easier. 29,940. 39.4%. There we go. That looks way better. Now I can just shrink Tiffany Caban's photo for you all, so that way we can get an idea of what to do with both the pictures. Okay, wrap text, behind text. Yeah, there we go. around here. Would this be good? Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Thank God. Because I'm like, wait a minute. What happened? Okay. Tiffany Caban. Just move it a little bit to the left. Okay, now I'll just put the numbers on the screen right now. And then I will be able to do it like this. So 29,072. Then what I will do now is put 38.2%. I think we just got some new numbers, folks. Let's just see what we can do at the moment. And now I can show you all my app. So we can do that. Application window. All right, so there we go, folks. This is the latest numbers from the New York Times right now. Here are the official numbers. Melinda Katz right now with 29,940 votes at 39.4%. Tiffany Caban right now at 29,072. What I'm going to do right now is when we get the latest numbers, I will be able to update the document as we go along in real time. So you'll see me just change the numbers. All right, so let's see if the New York Times is updating at the moment. All right, there we go. We got new numbers in the New York Times right now. So I can update one number to 39.5% of the vote. And right now, Caban will now have, wait, hang on, folks. Hang on. Right, this is what makes it so confusing. 38.1 for Melinda. 38.1. Well, let me copy and paste, because if I can copy and paste, that would be fantastic. That would be great. There we go. Don't waste time. More time the merrier. Right, of course. 38.1. All right, there we go. Doing all these numbers is just so aggravating. It really is when you have to update it real time. Then with Caban, we can now update this. Space it out a little bit around here. And then with Tiffany's name, what I can do is I can do this. See? See? Here we go. That doesn't help me. That does not help me, folks. I do apologize. Just bear with me 1 second. Whoa, okay. That's not going to help me. 29,975. 975. There we go. Now we'll just put the other number for Caban, 31,000. Oh, okay. Now this definitely gets easier. 39.5. I'm going to have to back this up a little bit. Let's see. Could I shrink this? You know what? Let's see. Yeah, this will have to do. So once again, here are the latest numbers. Caban with 31,105 votes with 39.5% of the poll of her leading in the votes right now. Katz has 29,975 votes to 38.1. So again, this is a very tight race. 93% of Queens County precincts reporting. You have to make that lower. If I can do that. PEPRECIN. Now this should work. There we go. Like I said, this could update any moment. We got to be on call, folks. Here we go again. Here are the numbers. If you are just joining in, as I said, anything could update at the moment. I'll get some water. Ugh. So once again, if any updates do come, I will be along with you. Let's see what we got at the moment. All right. All right, numbers have changed again. 1,224. So wait a minute. Hang on. The number just dropped? What? Okay, I'm confused here. All right. 224. 39.2. So now this is the right number at the moment. Cats right now has just gotten 30,000. So what I can do is to save time. 691. 691. And now with those numbers, it would be 38.5%. So officially right now, we have still the number of precincts reporting at 93. So again, it's still being updated. Anything can go here. Katz is still trailing, but she could still win this. So don't count Melinda Katz out yet, folks. This is still a tight race. This is still anybody's game between Melinda Katz, the borough president, and, of course, Tiffany Caban. Now, as far as who Tiffany Caban is, let's find out who she is, because I have no idea who she is, to be honest. Ah, okay, so she is a public defender. Oh, she attended St. Francis Prep in Fresh Meadows. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. Still the right numbers. I'm just making sure. Because, again, on your screen right now, you should be seeing the Microsoft Word document at the moment. And if it looks a little bit unprofessional, then I do apologize. But this is the best that I can give you all at the moment. So right now, we will just check your comments. Read them on the air. You all at the moment. Andy, please. I'm not going to read comments like that on the air. That's one of my fans. Well, Andy, I could look up where Melinda Katz is from right now. Because remember, Andy, she's the Queensboro president. She is the Queensboro president. So let's get you an answer right now. Andy, she's from Forest Hills. She's from Forest Hills, in case you're wondering. So let's read at the moment. Right, she was in the city council. That's just too boring. Let's just see Wikipedia. It makes it easier. Oh boy. Andy. She got a juris degree from St. John's. Oh, that is just disgusting. You know, you can't make this stuff up. And again, she does have that Valley Girl attitude. So you could call her whatever you want, but I'm not gonna read that word. Miggy, I don't know. I don't have an answer on that because again, the way that the voting worked today, and this is what I read online, and I know this very well. Let's keep in mind here that the weather played a factor today. Normally, you get people who vote early in the morning, and the issue was up in New York. It was raining in Queens, so many people were turned off from voting, so they decided to vote later in the day and probably were like, you know what, let's vote last minute. That's what they were probably like, so. Andy, you need to be in part of the bar association to run. My goodness. Andy just made a funny comment. I could be district attorney. You're right. I could be a doctor. I'm not, so. Yep. Still neck and neck. So once again, the Courier is going with the same numbers right now that I have for you all on the screen, so I can confirm that right now. Let's just change that to 91 because at the moment, and I can't confirm this, the Courier is now saying 91%, so now we're just going to change that to say 91% of the vote is being reported right now. I will read to you what New York One said earlier on the air because they're doing, from what I've heard, New York One is actually doing coverage right now. So New York One even has live results. Okay. Alrighty. Whatever. Okay, I'm confused here at the moment. We just got some latest numbers from New York One. So I'm going to see if the Times is... Okay, the Times is updating their numbers too. The Times is updating their numbers. So Caban right now, and I will read you, I will type along with you at the moment. So let's just careful here. Let's give you any wrong information. 39.3. So the number right now has upgraded to 39.3% of the vote. So I will just copy and paste at the moment. So let's see if it'll work. Copy and paste. Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, type the number off. I need 2 to come up on the screen. There we go. That helps. That definitely helps. So you see here, Caban now has 31,442 votes. And then Melinda Katz right now has 30,781 votes. So that is interesting right here.
Can you just try to over here, maybe they're wet.
All right. So wait a minute. It's still 38.5%? See, once again, this is what makes these numbers so confusing, is that they keep updating, and that's what makes it so confusing. So it's still a 1,000-vote lead margin at the moment. So I will be right back. I have to help my mom with something, and then I'll come back with more coverage. So I don't know. I mean, do I have no copyright music I can play at the moment? I may have something. Just let me find it. Here we go. Should be 4 minutes. All right, so I'll play you some music, and I will be back in less than 5 minutes. So here's some music, and I will be right back. All right, I do apologize about that, everyone. I had to help my mom out with something very briefly. Well, that was my dad actually interrupting me, but anyhow, let's get back to our coverage. So once again, the numbers have updated. Repeat, the numbers have updated once again. So it's still 39.3% for Caban. So right now she has 32,000. Repeat, 32,036 votes at the moment. So that is according to the New York Times. 95% of precincts are reporting. So once again, this could be decided within the next 10 to 20 minutes. The way things are looking right now. The way things are going right now is this race could be decided in the next 10 to 20 minutes. The way things are ending up. 31,397 votes. So again, 31,397 votes for Melinda Katz. 38.6, 32,000, 36% for Tiffany Caban, the public defender. 39.3% versus, once again, tight race between the Queensborough president, Melinda Katz, and public defender, Tiffany Caban. So I will quickly check your comments to see if anybody has any tips. We have an article from City and State New York. So even City and State New York are updating this. This is pretty good on their front. Andy, again, it's still too close to call right now. You're looking on your screen right now. Andy, it's still a tight race. It's still a tight race right now. We don't know who's going to win at the moment. All right, thank you, Mickey. You can still listen to me. I would appreciate that because I'm hoping within the next 10 to 20 minutes, this race should be decided. The way things are going right now, this race is going to be decided in 10 to 20 minutes. I don't know what it is, folks, but my gut is telling me it could be a margin of error where 1,000 votes definitely would guarantee the winner at this point. Definitely 1,000, because the Times in New York 1 were saying that 1,100 was the margin of error at the moment, but I wouldn't be surprised if those numbers came out to be even. I wouldn't be surprised at the moment, because the way things are going right now, there's probably still a few polling precincts that are, again, still figuring out, who won where at this point. The way things are ending up at the moment. Once again, I'm going to tell you right now, Lasak is done. Greg Lasak is done. Malia Mink, she's done. My councilman Lanceman, he dropped out, but he still got 1,000 votes, which that's a shock. This is what I mean. Even though he dropped out of the race, why did my councilman still get 1,000 votes? That's what shocks me at this point. That's what really shocks me. Okay, New York 1 has tweeted. New York 1 has tweeted. So I get the right numbers out? Yes. Okay. So still the same numbers from New York 1, still the same numbers from the New York Times. They're still giving out the same numbers at the moment. So, again, I really wish I could watch New York 1, but again, so right now, New York 1 is at Caban's headquarters. Alrighty then. That is pretty interesting. So we have other races tonight. Just hang on for a second. All right, only 2 races. There were only 2 races tonight. Vera Lewis won in City Council District 45 tonight. So that's the only other notable race tonight as far as what else is there to be determined. I know at the moment in the general election, and I can confirm this on November 2nd, if I can confirm the date. I think it's November 2nd. No. My bad, folks. I think it's November 5th. Okay. November 5th. I know in New York City, you have public advocate again, which that has to be a nutshell figuring out what's going to happen in that race. And then, believe it or not, if a Republican wants to challenge tonight's Democratic winner for Queens DA, a Republican can actually run for the November race. So it's possible we could be back here in November and still be back at the drawing board at this point. Because the way things are looking, I wouldn't be surprised. All right, new numbers. New York 1, it just came out with new numbers. All right, very good. So New York 1 is now reporting with 39.4% of the vote at the moment. Caban right now has, hang on for a second, 32,406. Okay. 406. There we go. And Melinda Katz right now has 38.5. So by one number, Katz has dropped down by 0.1% at the moment. 31,675. 675. All right, there we go. So we have the number of 96.23% of the Queens County. Or that for a second. Let's see if I just change it to 24. All right, that's better. Now you should be able to see it. Move it up a little bit. There we go. That is a whole lot better at the moment. If I can even. All right, hang on. Why is my screen not showing the right thing? Let's see if I can try another way. Try another way. Try this way. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Now it's updating. So if it wasn't updating, I do apologize. Here are the right numbers at the moment from New York 1. So again, bottom is highlighted right now for you all to see how many of the precincts are reporting at the moment. So again, still a two-person race between Queensborough President Melinda Katz and Public Defender Tiffany Caban. Well, Andy, here's the thing. New York 1 had the Philadelphia. You know what, Andy? Let me show you something. Andy. I will show you this right now because this is interesting. I will play you right now for you all a New York 1 clip. So if we can pull it up at the moment, I'll have to change my sound. So let's just listen to this quick clip for a second.
Her life's work has been fighting for the same things that she is supporting now. We are dealing with candidates who were either part of the problem or have never even seen a courtroom. She'll do just fine. She can get the right people to help her with the details. The point is she's got the guts, she's got the know-how, she's got the fight. She has lived this experience and she's the right person for the job.
I want this thing. There we go. So, again, that was the district attorney from Philadelphia, Larry Krasner, saying she has experience, Tiffany Caban. Now, again, as far as Melinda Katz, once again, we just don't know. We honestly don't know. Well, Andy, again, we don't know that for a fact. We don't know what Melinda Katz will do. Just like how we don't know what Tiffany Caban will do. We don't know what she's going to do. We honestly don't know. And I'll quickly mention this. I liked Lazak. I thought he was the most qualified candidate out of everybody else in this race. But the momentum was downgrading, and I looked at the polls, and the polls so far got it right. The polls got it down between Katz and Caban. So, if it's, not fool's gold, this is what we were. This is what we were all expecting. All right. So again, I will try to get you more numbers at the moment. All right, 97.8% have reported. 97.84. That's the number right now. Of the polls have come out. We got new numbers. Caban right now has 33,000 votes. So once again, 33,000 votes, 296. So let's see what we got. Oh, it's 256. 256. I do apologize. So it's 256. So right now we have 39.7 representing Tiffany Caban right now. For Melinda Katz, right now we have 38.3. All right, so looks like at the moment the numbers are dropping for Borough President Melinda Katz at the moment. 32,055 votes. So it looks like at the moment Melinda Katz is not going to be transferring offices on Queens Boulevard at the moment. It looks like she's still going to be hanging around Union Turnpike for a while, the way things are looking. And Tiffany Caban might be moving further down in Kew Gardens for where her office will be. Because right now, Caban's going to win this. I wouldn't be shocked in the next 5 minutes. The numbers say 40% even for Public Defender Caban at the moment. Because, again, the way things are looking, the numbers have ticked up. And Andy, please pay attention to this. The numbers have ticked up for Caban. The way things are looking right now, there is a little bit of momentum for Caban. And for Melinda Katz right now, the numbers are just not favoring her. The numbers are just not favoring her. So for Andy, and especially how I can tell he's supporting, he wants Caban to win. He wants her to win. And I can understand why at this point. 97% of the precincts are reporting. That's good numbers right there. Those are very good numbers right there. Now, will Melinda Katz concede? See, that's a good question. I wouldn't be able to make that answer out. I just wouldn't be able to. I just wouldn't be able to make any of the numbers out if you were to ask me. All right, good news, good news. New numbers once again. So now we have 98.4%. Repeat, 98.4%. So Andy, pay attention once again if you're still watching, because right now we still have a long way to go. Maybe another 5 minutes. The most it looks right now, 39.7 still. It's still 39.7. But right now, it's 33,430 votes right now for Miss Caban. So I will pull up the numbers on your screen in just a second. So I do apologize about that if that didn't come up immediately. 32,202. All right, so Katz didn't gain that many votes, but still, the numbers are going to keep jumping up and down the way things are looking at the moment. The way things are going, again, you know, it's obvious at this point that still 1,000 votes. Again, that's the margin of error at the moment when it comes to these numbers. Maggie, I do agree with you at this point. I do agree with you. This race should be called in 5 to 10 minutes. If this race is not called by 11 o'clock, by the top of the hour, something is wrong with the polling, with the precincts reporting. Well, Andy, we'll see if Wall Street can be stopped for now. We'll see. Because Caban ran a grassroots campaign. Now, as far as her views, let's take a look at her views. Meet the Queen's DA candidates. So let's just pull it up at the moment. So let's just see if she opposes the jail on Queens Boulevard. All right, so as far as Tiffany Caban marijuana, she said she would not prosecute any recreational drug use if it does not possess a threat to other people. Opposing Rikers, she says that decarceration. I don't know what that's going to do. I don't know what that's going to do. No, this is so stupid. Lanceman wasn't even interviewed. Lanceman wasn't even interviewed. That is so dumb. When was this article even published? 2 weeks ago. And this was before The Lanceman announced that he was going to drop out. That is just hilarious in a way. All right, so I want to make sure I can pull up the numbers at the moment. So again, we're still at 98.4. We're still at 98.4. So I'm debating if nothing changes in the next 10 to 15 minutes. I might end the stream and come back if I have to, if we have a winner, because the way things are looking right now, I honestly don't know where this is going to end up. I honestly have no clue where this is going to end up at the moment. Again, we have the New York Times. Let's just see if the Times has updated their website. So again, the polls are all over the place right now. They're going crazy. They're going crazy at the moment. I don't know who to believe at the moment. Now the Times is saying different things, and then you have New York One reporting different numbers. So again, I honestly don't know who to believe. I really don't know who to believe at this point. I'm just going to check to see if Channel 7 is going to report anything at the moment. See, amazing. Channel 7 hasn't even gotten anything. I'm trying to put Channel 7 on at the moment.
Music.
Apologize about that.
Get all the news that matters to you. Personalize your own news.
Next broadcast will be at 11 o'clock. As I said, I am trying to figure out when Channel 7 is going to be on the air, because I want to see if they're going to be leading off with coverage. Andy, I don't know if I can stream Univision. I don't know if I can stream them. Andy, remember, it's not 11 o'clock yet, so they're not going to be on the air at the moment. I mean, they'll probably be on the air the next minute, if anything. Andy, I'm in Maryland right now. I don't have Univision down here. Andy, we don't have a Univision affiliate in Delmarva. I'm pretty sure we don't. I can Google it to prove it. Univision TV station. Let's see. Nope. Pretty sure we don't have one. Let's see. Yeah. Andy, we don't have a Univision station. We have Telemundo. We get Telemundo. Pretty sure. Yep. I can't confirm, Andy. We don't have a Univision affiliate. We have Telemundo. That's it. All right, let's see. Channel 7 should be live at the moment. Let's see. I am trying to reload it, but it won't let me. That's not going to help. Let's see. Oh, good. The numbers have updated. 33,520 for Tiffany Caban. So the number right now for her is 39.7, 38.3 for Melinda Katz. So, numbers are just updated. 33,681. 33,681. So that's 39.7. 32,475. There we go. So that's the accurate number at the moment from New York 1. 99.2%. So I really think this race is going to be called any minute now. Any minute now, this race is going to be called. But I am not surprised this is a neck and neck. I was expecting this. So odd. I can't load the ABC7NY page. It won't let me go on to it. Let's see. Right. Just loaded it up.
Arcadia Street corner.
Oh, they're leading off with a shooting in the Bronx. Who cares? This race is more important. Come on, Channel 7. Andy, I'm fully aware of the rent story. I'm fully aware of that. Let's see if we're still live. Andy, I'm fully... All right, we're live. We're live still. Ooh, I do apologize. It looks like the numbers... Let me try it again. There we go. Here are the right numbers. I do apologize about that, folks. Let's just stop the screen share for a second. There we go. That's better. So now you can see it. Now you can definitely see it at the moment. So again, it's 99.2 at the moment. So it's still interesting here. Oh, as I said, who cares? Now we're talking about somebody who got punched in the face in the Bronx. This is so odd right now. There's about 99.2%. So again, I don't know what's going to happen here.
Special counsel who outlined 10 possible obstruction of justice allegations against the president has now agreed to testify under subpoena, under oath, and in public. The House Judiciary Committee on July 17th. Mr. Trump tonight says he expects Mr. Mueller's testimony will be the same as his report, and that is what Mr. Mueller said before he stepped down. The report would be his testimony. See, Mueller testifies July 17th.
Well, if you didn't hear that, that's interesting news that Bob Mueller's going to testify on July 17th.
Meanwhile, tonight, the man in charge of those migrant holding facilities abruptly announcing his resignation today. John Sanders, the acting head of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, will step down July.
All right, now the Times has updated theirs. So I got to keep refreshing.
But Sanders' resignation comes as a
99.2,
After it was discovered
39.7.
kept in deplorable conditions. The facility in Clint reportedly denied.
So again, I'm just going to keep these numbers at the moment, unless maybe mine is just not going correctly. Okay, yes it is. Yes it is. Okay, good. Got the right numbers. Wait, new numbers. Cats has just dropped down to 38.2. 38.2. 32,527 votes for Melinda Katz. Tiffany Caban right now has 33,756.
Time for AccuWeather. A couple things you may have this evening. How about a small earthquake felt in Long Island City right around 7:30? Very low magnitude, below 1, barely registered. But there's a seismic station in Central Park, and it did register there. No damage, of course. Nothing to worry about there. Something else maybe you missed. How about this beautiful sunset? That was a top Empire.
There we go. So again, here are your numbers at the moment. 99.2% of precincts are now officially reporting from Queens. And it's still too close to call, but we're getting closer, I think. I think at the moment, next 10 minutes, another 10 minutes, I guarantee you they're going to call the race for Caban. The way it looks. So sit back, maybe grab some popcorn, maybe grab a drink or something, because might be interesting here. The way things are ending up. Oh, here we go. Channel 7's bringing it up.
99% of precincts counted. Public defender Tiffany Caban is now up by 1.4% over establishment favorite Melinda Katz. The mood is optimistic at Caban's headquarters in Woodside. The race getting national attention as a contest between the rising Democratic Socialist movement and more moderate Democrats. Caban's progressive policies of criminalized justice reform include decriminalizing sex work, and she won the endorsement of Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
The first debate tomorrow in the Democratic primary for president. 20 candidates. 20 years difference between oldest and youngest Democrats. A very diverse group. Among the locals running, Mayor de Blasio and New Jersey U.S. Senator Cory Booker. They'll participate tomorrow night. New York U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand will debate Thursday night. Political reporter Dave Evans will be in Florida for all of it.
I still find how funny these debates are going to be for the Democrats tomorrow and Thursday for the presidential race. It's going to be funny the way that they have this whole thing disorganized, and especially how Senator Cory Booker and Mayor de Blasio are going to be debating each other tomorrow night. So I wonder how that's going to end up. Yes, Mocha, only for the Democrats. To answer your question, this was only for Democrats. Now, Mocha, whoever wins tonight, if a Republican decides to challenge the Democrat, we will have another election in November. Well, Andy, Caban is a socialist, so she's more leaning towards a Bernie Sanders type of view when it comes to her policies. That's the way her politics work. Let me turn this off. I do apologize. 99.16 is the number. Let me just see. 527. Right. So this is the number, 99.16. So we'll just turn it off for a second. And there we go. So now you should be seeing the accurate number at the moment. Because again, I honestly don't see how this is going to end up at this point. I mean, I thought the race could have been called for Caban right now. But again, since everything's just out of order, and the way I view it, that's just how it's going at this moment. So let's quickly take a look at comments. Wow. Passengers United was broadcasting in Woodside. Wow. Let's see. Do we have any numbers? Okay, so the Courier tweeted about 10 minutes ago. They still do not have any information at the moment. Well, Andy, that's something you should bring up with Tiffany Caban about if she gets elected, because the way things are looking, she's going to win this. I really think that she's going to win this, because it's going to take literally 1,000 votes just for Melinda Katz to come back and win this race. Because honestly, I don't see, I mean, the way the numbers are looking right now, you have to be somebody in a fantasy land saying, well, maybe Kat still has a chance to win this. You might be wrong. And you may be right if she can pull off a upset here. Close the door. That's copyrighted music. You apologize.
Get ready.
The race is going to be called any minutes. So what I can do is I'll end it, and if something comes up, I'll go back on the air. Folks, I got to get going for about a couple minutes because I realized how late it is, and again, I told Andy, I told you this earlier. I have, I'm going into Delaware tomorrow for personal reasons I won't get into, but I'm going to be going into Delaware tomorrow, and then Friday and Saturday, I'm actually going out to Rehoboth Beach for leisure. So I actually have to leave at 1 o'clock tomorrow, but if I don't see anything refreshed at the moment, let's just see. 33,776. 776. 39.7. 38.3. 32,578. So what I'll do is I will leave it off with the following numbers. 99.51. 99.51. Okay. 99.51% of the polls are now reporting. Here we go. So I will leave off with this, and I'll try to be back in a half hour. Half hour the most, because again, I have to shower, and if I don't shower, then I can't go to bed, and I can't go to Delaware tomorrow. So let's take a look at this one more time. Here are your numbers at the moment. Melinda Katz, 32,578, 38.2%. 38.3. So I will update that number right now.
I don't care. Andy, listen to me. Make sure you use shampoo. Don't use conditioner. You have to wash out the chlorine, okay? What did I just say?
Use shampoo. I got it.
Make sure. Get it in.
All right, folks, do apologize about that once again. Technical error, but here we go. Here are the numbers right now. So again, look on your screen. Caban is still leading. So I will leave the air. I don't know when I'm going to be back, but I'm hoping, I really hope within the next half hour the race gets called, because the race should have been called right now. The race should have been called. So I'm going to get going. I'll be back. I don't know when, but I'll try to be back as soon as I can. So take care.